Do you know who won the first Canadian Superbike Championship in 1979?
I've heard the name.
I seen a post not too long ago on that, actually. I think he passed away, did he not, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah. Shoots, I can't remember the name.
George something? I don't know if I'm gonna get the last name.
It was George Moran, right?
Well, that's almost a trick question, Dave. Who did that? Because we did have a Superbike class in '79, but you could not win the #1 plate that year. And that's why we count 1980 as the first year, because that year it was possible to win the #1 plate on a Superbike. Now that's the only way you can win the #1 plate. So to get back around to the question, George Moran, who just recently passed away, terrific guy, was our very first national Superbike champion. He won the opening race at Edmonton on a Kawasaki and then finished second at Shannonville to clinch the championship.
How many championships has Jordan Zook won?
Oh. I know he's won 14. I don't know how many of them are Superbike, but I'm gonna stick with that. I've seen that on his helmet, so I'm gonna guess that's the answer.
I'm gonna say 14.
15. No, that's this year. 14.
There have been several Kawasaki champions besides Jordan. Would you be able to name any other Kawasaki champions?
Probably not, to be honest.
I don't think, did McCormick ever win it on a Cowie? Oh, Francis Martin?
Yeah, there's one.
Okay.
So Francis Martin is the trick in there because Don Munro retired and they parachuted Francis Martin in, and he won in his factory debut first year in Superbike on the bike that Don Munro had been so very competitive on.
George.
Yeah.
Right, we know that. And then it would be Crevier, Monroe, Taylor, Francis Martin, and myself.
Crevier won it on a Cowie?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I was debating him in my head, but I didn't know if he won it on a Cowie or not.
You need to say, I was just born and I'm only 21.
Yeah.
There's been 263 races. How many were won by Kawasaki? 31, 72, 112, or 222?
I would say 222.
I'm gonna say 222. Seems a little high, but.
I want to say 112, but I'm guessing.
72.
Did you come up with these questions or what?
Really?
Yeah.
Because they won so many in the 90s. I was like trying to think.
Wow, I'm surprised, okay, because Kawasaki have won an awful lot of Superbike races. Jordan Zook, just completely on his own, has won an ungodly large number of Superbike races.
The Ninja name is going to celebrate an important anniversary in 2024. Do you know what anniversary they're going to celebrate for the Ninja name?
Ninja name in 2024. 30 years.
I remember when we celebrated the 25th anniversary, and I remember the very first Ninjas in the early 80s, and I had a GPZ 900, which I think that was one of the first bikes called a Ninja, and one of the first liquid cools, Kawasaki's. So I'm gonna go 35.
The Ninja name debuted on that GPZ that you remember from Top Gun in about 1984, which makes this its 40th anniversary.
That's the key. Tom Cruise.